All right, here we are with Mike and Will, stand-up paddlers. What day is this? When did you leave?
82.
When did you embark on your journey?
March 1st.
This is day 82-ish.
And we've had 30 days off.
That's amazing.
Of bad wind and weather. So today we left Scituate, Mass, Peggotty Beach. We paddled right underneath the greasy pole. Got here and to a big welcome, and what are the sausages?
Salsiccia sandwiches, Andy sausages.
Those. Yep.
Yeah, those and some Fisherman's Brew.
Fisherman's Brew. The Cape Ann SUP guys came out and paddled us in from the point.
Here we are.
Very nice. But we should back up a little bit for people that aren't aware. Let's make them aware of what this is all about and what was the inspiration behind you guys going on this journey. And you started up in Maine, right?
No, we started in Key West.
Oh, you started there and you worked your way north.
Right. Yeah, we're over 1,800 miles into the trip now. We're about 60 miles from Portland now. Is that right? About. Yeah. And the motivating factor for this trip is the Wounded Warrior Project, which are help men and women coming back from theater from Afghanistan and Iraq, and SUP Cleanup, which is beach cleanup based in Wright's Bald Head Island, Wilmington, North Carolina. So we've been picking up trash the whole way, and along the way we've also been meeting with veterans and hearing their stories and seeing how hard it is for them right now. It's very difficult, and
we don't get too political, but I'm not sure if you guys are aware. Do you know that the Obama administration is talking about this withdrawal of troops from Afghanistan just like the last couple days?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because I imagine. I mean, this some positive news on that front.
That is good news.
Yeah,
that is good
they're
news.
talking about a measured withdrawal from Afghanistan, and again, I'm not right or left, but that's
well, that's great news. These guys, some of the guys we met, have been to Iraq 3 times, Afghanistan 3 times, or 2 and 4, and they've been over there and the stuff, and the stories that we've heard it's just not fit for discussion. It's really serious problems.
What's amazing to me is the kind of shape that you guys seem to be in and the lack of exhaustion, because this is 82 days of basically doing a marathon a day. I mean, you left Scituate what time this morning?
Before 6.
Before 6 a.m. and you didn't stop paddling till 3 o'clock?
Right.
We took 20 minutes for lunch.
That's insane to me. I mean, but you had to be pretty conditioned going into this.
Just by paddling all the time, that's the best training that you can do for this.
Living an active lifestyle.
Active lifestyle.
You love the sport.
Love it. I love spreading the whole thing to other people too. Will's sister Alana today had her personal best longest, 3 miles or so. And I remember the first time I did 3 miles, and it was, that's how I knew I was into it, because I paddled 3 miles, I got off the board, I stood on land, and my legs were shaking,
yeah.
And I knew right there, it's like, this is awesome. And then, every time you go 3 miles, and you can go 4 miles, and then it becomes 8 miles, and then it becomes 10 miles, and
you told me that story earlier. We were talking about this story earlier about the teacher in India. Why don't you give that for an example?
Well, this trip is huge, and it's over 2,000 miles to do what we're doing, and but it's like that old teaching. How do you eat an elephant? And the students all have one thing to say. They eat it by the hoof, you eat it by the foot, you eat it by the trunk. The way you eat an elephant is 1 bite at a time, and that's what we've been doing. 1 mile at a time. 1 mile at a time.
That's amazing. I mean, you guys are an inspiration for so many people, and the sport is now for someone that's not all that athletic. What level of, like, from 1 to 10 of athletic ability would you say that someone could try this?
I'd say if you can stand up, you can do this.
Can do it.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely.
There's no reason why anyone who can't walk around or stand or even.
The boards are pretty stable then.
Yeah, the boards they're very predictable, very stable. If you can stand up, you can do this. Where I think a lot of people with kayaking or other sports, even maybe riding a bike, it becomes fatiguing, whether it's your back or your arms or otherwise, you know. So with this, you can just stand up and go. I mean, if you can paddle a canoe, you can do this. You can stand up, just put the paddle in the water, out as far as you can, pull it back to your foot, take it out, repeat about 10 million times.
There you go. And we should mention, we didn't even talk about, Will grew up in Lanesville, right?
Yeah.
Lanesville,
Bayview,
represent.
Lanesville, yeah.
Local representing right here. We love that. All right, well, can we talk about the website? So, because
Sure.
this is a continuing thing, and this is kind of a legacy. Well, how can people get involved with what the charity and work that you guys are doing?
Our website's www.supthecoast.com. There's all sorts of information on there on who we are, what we're doing, the charities we're doing it for. You can follow us and see exactly where we are. You can read our blog that we update when we remember to. You can follow us on Facebook. There's all sorts
All
of
kinds of stuff.
So check the website out.
Well, thanks for being an inspiration for millions of people up and down the coast. I can't think of a better thing. The cause, the way you're going about it, it's multi-leveled. It's not just one thing. So you're talking about fitness, you talk about a healthy lifestyle, and you're helping people at the same time. So thank you for all you guys are doing.
Thank you.
The fans, look at the fans representing over here. Cape Ann SUP. There you go.